Hello and welcome to HERU Yoga for the Blind. My name is Hannah and I will be guiding you through this yoga session. Before you get started, please ensure that you have enough space around you to move or someone with you who can support you and your safety as you move through this practice. Make sure to wear something comfortable that you can move in without distraction, and ideally take off your socks to get a better feeling for the floor or the yoga mat. This is a short morning yoga session, focusing on gently waking up the body and the mind. Things you will need for this class: a yoga mat if available, a cushion, or a blanket. If you do not have a yoga mat, you can simply practice on the floor. It is best not to put anything else down, for example a blanket or a towel, as it makes the floor too slippery. As always, you are the expert when it comes to your body. Some asanas, positions, may cause some discomfort. This can be an indicator that you might want to adjust the pose slightly, but it does not mean that you cannot practice this pose at all. Should you, however, experience pain or have an injury, please stop, ease off, or choose a different variation of the pose. Pain is never something that you should work through. Lastly, if you're practicing first thing in the morning, just remember that your body might need a little longer to kick into action, so be kind to it. But now, enough talking, let's wake up your body and mind. Find a comfortable cross-legged position on your pillow or folded blanket. Place your feet under the opposing knees. Press the outside edges of the feet into the floor. With both hands, grab your right thigh. Roll the right thigh towards the middle of your cross-legged position. Your right sitting bone comes off the ground. Now move the right sitting bone and thigh back in space and plant it back down. Take a moment here to feel into the front right hip and tune into the spaciousness that is now there. Repeat this on the other side. With both hands, grab hold of your left thigh. Roll the left thigh towards the middle of your cross-legged position. Your left sitting bone comes off of the ground ever so slightly. Move the left sitting bone and thigh back in space and plant it down. Both sit bones are now firmly rooting into the pillow or the blanket beneath you. Feel your spine lengthening right up into the top of your crown. Slightly engage the lower abdomen by gently pulling the navel back towards the spine. You are rooting to rise effortlessly. There is length in your side body. Place your hands now anywhere on your thighs or knees. If you feel a little bit frazzled today and in need for some grounding, place the palms down. If you feel tired and need a little bit more energy, place the back of the hands onto the legs with the palms facing up. Now, if this is available to you, rest your upper eyelids onto your lower eyelids, closing your eyes. Allow your focus to turn inwards. Tune into how your body feels this morning, bringing your awareness to those body parts that are in close contact with the floor, to your sitting bones, the back of the thighs, the outer edges of the feet. Take a moment here to really tune into the sensation of the floor, the earth beneath you, supporting you. Then bring your awareness to the body parts that are in contact with each other. The feet connecting with the thighs, the shins crossing and touching, the hands connecting with your legs. Tune into the sensation of touch. And then bring your attention to your breath, tuning into what feels more natural this morning. Is it the in or the exhale? Where in your body can you feel the breath? Where in your body does the breath travel to this morning? Feel the rise and fall of the breath, the expansion and contraction as you in and exhale, the effortlessness. Take a deep breath in and a soft, long exhale out. Repeat this. Take a deep breath in and a soft, long exhale through your soft lips out. One last time. Take a deep breath in and then softly exhale through a relaxed mouth. Now on your next inhale, float your arms towards the ceiling. Feel the side body lengthening. Place your palms together in prayer position once your arms are above the head. As you exhale, allow the hands to come down through the middle and rest them for a short moment in prayer position in front of your heart. Repeat this. Inhale, float your arms up towards the ceiling and hands into prayer. Side body lengthens. As you exhale, bring your arms down and in front of your heart. One last round. Inhale, sweep your arms towards the ceiling. Hands in prayer, the side body is long. Exhale, bring your prayer down to the heart. Then take one full breath here. Now, bring your awareness back into the room that you're in. And if you had your eyelids closed, you may now slowly open them. Place both hands with the palms down back onto your knees and or thighs. Inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears and back. Exhale, shoulders move down and forwards. Repeat these gentle shoulder rolls a few times in coordination with your breath, and slow it right down. Inhale, shoulders up and back. Exhale, shoulders down and forwards. And while you move through this gentle movement, bring your awareness to your shoulder blades. How do the muscles around them feel? Is there any tension? Do they feel tight? Simply notice. Then take one last roll with your shoulders and then rest them back into a neutral position. Here, before you go on, check your posture one more time. Are you still sitting tall or is your spine slouching? Is your crown still floating to the ceiling? Are your sitting bones still rooting into the cushion or the blanket? And is your core still engaged? Then inhale, sweep your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your right fingertips onto the floor next to you. Root through your left sitting bone and start bending to the right. Your left arm reaches diagonally to the top right. Keep your right side body spacious. Even though it might feel weird initially, keep your right hand on fingertips. Roll your shoulders back and hold this position for a few moments. Continuously keep pressing your left sitting bone into the cushion or blanket. You root to rise. Then, on your next inhale, bring your upper body back into an upright position. Exhale, bring your left arm down. Inhale, float both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, left fingertips come down to the floor. Root your right sitting bone into the cushion and your right arm reaches diagonally left upwards. Feel the energy from the right fingertips stretching away from you into the right sitting bone, rooting into the floor. Both sides of the upper body are long. Feel that stretch in the side body. Your right sitting bone remains rooted. You root to rise. Inhale, bring your upper body back into an upright position. Exhale, float both arms down. Repeat this once more on each side. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, right hand down onto the floor next to you. Your left hand reaches up and then diagonal towards the upper right. Root the sitting bones firmly into the ground. Take one deep breath in here. Inhale, bring your upper body back into an upright position. Exhale, float your arms down. Inhale, float both arms up. Exhale, bring your left fingertips down onto the floor next to you. Reach your right hand diagonally up and to the left, rooting through your sitting bone. Find the length in your spine, taking one deep breath here. Then, on your next inhale, come back into an upright position. Exhale, float your arm down. Take a moment here to center yourself before you continue with the next part of this practice. Then, come off of the pillow and or your blanket and onto all fours. Move the pillow and the blanket away to the side. Place your hands roughly shoulder width apart and a little bit in front of your shoulders. Spread the fingers wide and claw the fingertips back. Your knees are roughly hip width apart and slightly behind the hips. If you have tender knees, either double up the mat or place the blanket underneath them. Gently pull your navel back to the spine and keep your lower abdomen activated. Inhale, your heart pulls forwards and upwards. Your pelvis tilts forwards. Your sitting bones move towards the ceiling. Feel your spine lifting on both opposite ends to the ceiling. Exhale, pull your navel back even a little bit more. Press the hands firmly into the ground and dome your spine to the ceiling. Feel your head and your tailbone move towards each other. Repeat this cat-cow movement in your timing by using your breath as an indicator for your movement. You expand and lengthen the spine as you inhale, cow. You contract and round your spine as you exhale, cat. Inhale, you expand. Exhale, you contract. Inhale, feel the length in the front body. Exhale, feel the space in the back body. One last time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rounding your spine. Then come back into a neutral spine. Inhale, tuck your toes under and extend both legs. Come into plank position. Heart keeps reaching forwards. Navel is pulled back. Keep pushing through your heels. If you have the energy this morning, keep the knees lifted. If you feel a little sluggish, you can place the knees back onto the floor. Your heart keeps reaching forwards. Exhale, bend your elbows back and slide your arms alongside your upper body. Bring your chin and then the chest and the rest of your body onto the floor until you come to lie onto your tummy. Now, point your toes and press the tops of the feet, the spot where your sandal strap would be, into the floor. Then slide your forearms out and in front of you. Your palms are facing down. Your forearms are on the floor and parallel to each other. Your elbows are roughly under the shoulder. Inhale. Press your forearms firmly into the ground. Keep pulling your heart forwards. Shoulders roll back. Swings position. Exhale. Move your head to the right, above your shoulder. Inhale. Bring your head back into the middle. Exhale. Move your head to the left, above your shoulder. Inhale. Bring your head back into the middle. Repeat. Exhale. Move your head to the right, above your shoulder. Inhale. Bring your head back into the middle. Exhale. Move your head to the left. Inhale. Bring your head back into the middle. Then slide your hands back under your shoulders. Press your hands into the floor, and as you inhale, bend your knees and bring yourself back up into your tabletop position. Bring your toes together and your knees apart. With your breath as a guide, circle your hips clockwise. Again, expand and move forward as you inhale. Contract and move backwards as you exhale. Repeat this movement in this direction for a few rounds. And if there's a specific spot that feels particularly tight this morning, you might want to move back and forth over this spot. Feel free to stay here, rocking back and forth for a little while. Your circles can be as exuberant or as delicate as you wish. Really take this time this morning to take what it is that you need. Then, on your next inhale, reverse the circle, now going anti-clockwise. Shift your attention particularly into the front of your hips here. Expand as you inhale and soften as you exhale. Again, feel free to rock back and forth if there is one specific area that feels particularly sticky this morning. Your movement can be as big or as delicate as you wish. Repeat it for a few more times, using your breath as a guide. Slow it right down. One last round and come back into a tabletop position with your knees hip-width apart and your lower legs parallel towards each other. Then shift your weight back, your sitting bones come down to the heels. Or if this does not feel nice for your ankles and or knees, you can come back into a cross-legged position. Now sitting back either in hero's pose or in a cross-legged position, interlace your fingers and move your wrists in circles. Give your wrists a little TLC here this morning, and if they do click, do not worry, this is not something that is unusual. Then move your fingers up by one, so this will most likely be your less familiar grip. Then change the directions of the wrist circles. Keep this playful and do not worry if you end up circling in the direction that you would naturally prefer. Then come back onto all fours. Hands and knees parallel to one another, hands a little bit in front of the shoulders, knees a little bit behind your hips. Inhale. Step your right foot forward in order to come into a low lunge. Your front foot is roughly underneath your front knee, creating a 90-degree angle. Your back leg is on the floor. They are both still hip-width distance to the side. If your back knee does not like this position, you either might want to take a little bit of a longer stance or place the blanket underneath it. Then inhale, place both hands onto your front knee. Draw your front knee back into your front hip, scissoring the legs towards each other. Engage your core. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front knee in order to stretch your left front hip. Inhale, sweep both arms right and left next to your ears. Extend the fingertips towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend a little bit deeper into your front knee. Inhale, reach your heart gently to the sky. Slight back bend in your upper body here. Exhale, float both arms back to the floor, frame your front foot, and then step your front foot back, come into tabletop position. Other side. Inhale, step your left foot forward in order to come into a low lunge position. Your front foot is roughly underneath your front knee, creating a 90-degree angle. Your back leg remains on the floor. They are both still hip-width distance to the side. Place a pillow or a blanket underneath your knee or step a little longer should your back knee be tender. Now, inhale, place both hands onto your front knee. Draw your front knee back into your front hip, scissoring the legs towards each other. Engage your core. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front knee in order to stretch your right front hip. Inhale, sweep both arms up towards the sky. Energize your fingertips here. Exhale, come a little bit deeper into your front knee. Inhale, reach your heart gently to the sky. Slight back bend in your upper body here. Exhale, float both arms back to the floor, framing your front foot, and come back into your tabletop position. Now, If you want a little bit more, you can add to this flow, but you will start exactly the same. If this is enough this morning, you can simply repeat the same flow, but I will speak you through the options. Inhale, step your right foot forwards in order to come into a low lunge. Front foot is roughly underneath your front knee. Your back foot remains on the floor. Now, inhale, place both hands onto your front knee. Draw your front knee back into your front hip, scissoring your legs together. Engage your core. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front knee in order to stretch your left front hip. Inhale, and variation number 1, sweep both arms up right and left next to your ears. Variation number 2, hands remain on your front knee, your upper body leans forward. Tuck your back toes under, extend your back heel away from you so that your knee lifts off the ground. High lunge. Exhale. In both options, bend a little deeper into your front knee. Inhale, option 1, reach your heart gently to the sky, slight back bend in your upper body. Option 2, sweep both arms to the sky, energize your fingertips. Then exhale, and for both options, bring your hands back to the floor, framing your front foot. If your knee was lifted, place it back down onto the floor. Then bring your front knee back, coming back into a tabletop position. Other side. Inhale, step your left foot forward in order to come into a low lunge. Your front foot is roughly underneath your front knee. Your back leg remains on the floor. Inhale, place both hands onto your front knee, drawing your front knee back into the front hip, scissoring the legs together. Engage your core. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front knee in order to stretch your front right hip. Inhale, variation number 1, sweep both arms right and left next to your ears. Variation number 2, hands remain on your front knee, your upper body leans forwards. Now tuck your toes under and extend your back heel away from you so that your knee lifts off the ground. High lunge. Exhale. In both options, bend that little bit deeper into the front knee. Then inhale, and variation number 1, reach your heart gently to the sky, slight back bend in your upper body. Variation number 2, sweep both arms to the sky, energize your fingertips. Exhale, and in both variations, bring your hands back down to the floor and frame your front foot. If your knee was lifted, place it back down onto the floor. Then step your front foot back and come back into a tabletop position. Press your hands into the floor and bring your sitting bones back to your heels. Come back into a cross-legged seated position for the cool down. The last moving part of this session is all about seated dynamic twists. So inhale, and both arms float towards the sky. Root your sitting bones into the floor. Exhale, bring your right hand onto the outside of your left knee. Keep your spine nice and long. Inhale, bring your upper body back to face forwards. Arms reach up. Exhale, left hand onto the outside of your right knee. Inhale, come back facing forwards, arms reach up. Exhale, right hand on outside of left knee. Inhale, come back into the middle, arms reach up. Exhale, left hand on right knee. Inhale, come back into the middle, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, simply lower your arms down, right and left next to you. Today, you will finish this class with a short, final seated meditation to set you up for the day. Bring your hands down onto your knees, thighs, or place them into your lap. Sit up tall. Sitting bones are rooting down. Crown reaches up towards the sky. Rest your upper eyelids onto your lower eyelids in order to bring the focus inwards and give your muscles around the eyes a little rest. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Feel the breath travel through your body with ease. Feel the ebb and flow of your breath, the ripple effect in your body. Your mind might want to go on a wander as you sit here. This is absolutely normal. Simply acknowledge should that happen and come back to your breath. Today, in order to do so, you will use the mantra So Hum, which translates into I am. You can silently speak those words to yourself as you breathe. Inhale, So. Exhale, hum. Inhale, So. Exhale, hum. And then, as you combine these words with your breath, choose a quality that you would like to take with you into the rest of the day. Something that will be of service to you throughout this day. Insert these words in the quiet between the exhale and the next in-breath, manifesting this quality. Inhale, So. Exhale, hum. Inhale, So. Exhale, hum. Knowing that this is not something you need to work for, but rather something that you already are. And if you need a reminder of this quality during your day, you can simply come back to this quiet mantra by placing both hands onto your heart and take 3 deep breaths. Take a few more moments here, breathing with this mantra. Inhale, I. Exhale, am. Inhale, So. Exhale, am. And whenever you're ready, slowly bring this mantra to an end and allow your mind to drift off for the next few moments of quiet. Once it is time for you to come out of this short meditation, you will hear 3 gong sounds. I will then gently and safely guide you out of this meditation. Now, slowly, without opening your eyelids, without moving, bring your awareness back into the room that you are in right now. Bring your awareness to the sounds around you, to the temperature of the room. Then take one deep inhale and a soft, long exhale out. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands in prayer in front of your heart. And as always, finish your practice with a few silent words of gratitude. Let's say thank you to our body for carrying us through this practice, for supporting us and our loved ones throughout this day, and for always giving us a home, no matter what. With love and respect, thank you for practicing with me today.